Hi everyone, and welcome to Rapid Growth Monthly Vibe for May. Okay, let's start with the good news first, because this month is much less intense than April and March. So phew, we can breathe there now a little bit. Now, this month comes with a few changes, right? A new way of looking at life, appreciating things that you probably never really paid attention to. Also, feelings of entrapment will start to lift, and you will also feel as though you can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It won't feel like it's just an illusion anymore, though. It's going to start to feel more real. Also, because it's like a deep down, you will start to also see now that the world around you is changing, and that your sense of acceptance towards that is becoming easier and easier. See yourself almost as like being given a new suit, a new skin to start to just kind of like easing into it and starting to stretch, and you start to find your place of comfort within that. Also, a part of you that has also here been fighting change or resisting it, that part of you is also now with this new sense of comfort starting like you start to tiptoe into it, right? And you're starting now to see the bigger picture. Because as most of your feelings of like the shock and the distress and the disbelief will start to wash away, as you will now also even start to see the cooperation, right? All the world and people, communities starting to cooperate, which they already have, but you might start to see a lot more of that. And this will also start to spark a beautiful renewed sense of energy in you. But it's almost like your life has been given a second chance in many aspects. And if you don't see the evidence of it, then you will definitely at least feel it. There's a collective strong feeling of togetherness. Now, this also means that so much less fear and so much less drama will also be pulled out of you and out of the society, out of the systems. It's almost like we're hitting a wave where it's starting to calm down. We could also be seeing the economy getting a boost again, and things will start to fall into place as well. And you will feel a vibe of strength and certainty coming in, right? Bringing a beautiful, strong sense of reassurance. And the best part about this new wave of strength coming in is that it won't just see, for example, it won't just be from the environment, and how things have changed. You yourself will actually be the main positive root cause of this new perspective. So with this, also this new wave of this global confidence coming in as well, and you're riding that wave as well. And you'll start to look deeper, say, into structures, right? Into terms of ways of that your life has been set upon on. And things that also now have been out of control, influenced now here by other people. You'll start to question that. You will start to question whether certain rules are really necessary in your life. And it's also a good question to always ask why. This is a really good time to ask that. Here you will also find yourself having a sense of like a clearer idea of the kind of questions to ask as well. It's not just about something that feels uncomfortable and you're trying to figure out what is the discomfort about or what should I even ask. You'll have a lot of clarity this month. And also then closer to the end of the first week of this month, we could actually also hit perhaps a little bit of a wave of emotional upset. Only because what started being to release closer to the end of last year is now resurfacing. And if you didn't fully address what was going on in your life at that point, then you're going to maybe feel this wave a little bit more. However, the beauty of this vibe is that you'll feel a lot of compassion. You'll feel a lot of support. And this also, for example, now with this health pandemic that we faced also for a few months now, have also now softened up so many people, and people are coming together. And as a globe, people are starting to understand that when there is pain, it's a call for action. It's a call for support. It's a call to reunite and to help each other. So here also, pain is not meant to be endured alone, because you don't always have all the answers to your problems. right? It's tough, for example, now sharing and finding solutions on your own, but it's so much easier to do that when you have support or a shoulder to lean on. Who knows, you can even get the best advice from a stranger. I certainly have. I really certainly have. So, and also when you look at support coming in from people and solutions, so many different perspectives comes with that, which already in itself can just be healing to know that there's a solution, even if you don't act on it. It's just always that sense of security to know that there's a potential backup plan that you can fall back on. Here also, healing doesn't always necessarily require active action. It can be words, but it could also be a silent presence of someone in your life. And this wave coming in as well during this month is also showing where relationships need healing, right? So much has now been said and done and neglected throughout the course of the pandemic that now you might actually start to see the damage of perhaps some of your actions, some of your words during the time of this heightened stress. And this month, we also have a full moon, which is calling you to listen to your intuition, to listen to your gut feelings. And sometimes it might also be like a beautiful, magical, fleeting images that you might blow off, because it feels more like fiction rather than, and like fiction and fantasy, a bit of a mixture happening there, and you question that. So with all these relationship challenges that you might feel, had some past regrets, combined with some insights that you might be getting as well. Let's see how this pot comes together and how it marinates and simmers together, because a lot of insights, a lot of answer is going to come from that. So also with this full moon, for example, here you should really pay attention to it rather than just push it aside. I really invite you to entertain it, even though it feels a little bit like, what was that all about? Look into the deeper meaning and interpretation of it. There is a valid message in it for you, because this full moon will also trigger physical aspects in your body, such as your genital area and also gland area, your ovaries, your prostate, right? And also the pubic bone. And so if you want to find out more about the hidden messages about it, then you can also grab your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy on Amazon to find out what are the deeper hidden messages in these areas. What is this full moon really trying to tell you, so that you can figure out what is your own unique story behind that and what uniquely needs to be addressed. Now, also here in May, this month, we also have commercial aspects of our globe will start to rise up again, and your creativity will also be sparked. So enjoy this vibe when it starts to when you can feel it kick-starting in your life, and take advantage of it, especially if you have your own business, or for example, if you want to start your own project. Then, for example, now laying down the foundation of it would be a really great time. And you might also experience a blast from the past. Ex-partners or people from your past might start to resurface, and just be mindful here, because not all vibes this month support new beginnings. So really look into how you feel if you get hit by the blast from the past vibe, and the foundation on which this reconnection was or has been built. Because now here, for example, they shouldn't still be left, all pain and distress or issues from the past, because these issues will only be played out again if it's not properly resolved, which of course is the intention, for example, now here to be healed. But really, is that really what you want now, given the big life events that are only just now starting to subside? It's really up to you. It's up to you. It really depends how much energy you feel that you have to deal with what is coming. Because if you feel geared for it, if you feel that you have the energy for it, give it a go. But if you feel that you've been so depleted and you just really honestly need a break, then now is not the time for that. Also here in general, avoid impulsive, for example, decisions this month. You just might regret it a little bit later on, because the vibe of this month feels strong. However, they don't necessarily hold the strength to support impulsiveness, right? Things really need to be thought through. And especially also globally here, there's still a little bit of a confusion going on to really fully filter through any sense of confusion that you might personally have as well. To really clearly see any sense of impulsive actions that you have with clarity. It's not necessarily going to be there to help you to sing. what is the pros and the cons going to be? That's going to feel a little bit blurry. So if in doubt, don't. Also here, you might also feel a little bit more of a laziness coming in this month. And this would actually be because of the aftermath of the health pandemic and the stress that's now finally subsiding and also collectively subsiding. So when you are in such a heightened state of stress, you don't always necessarily and consciously realize how much energy you lost by being stuck in this state response. And so here, closer to the end of the month, you just might start to feel it. So if you need to rest or if you need to sleep more, then your body is asking you for that. And here also, just on a side note about the pandemic, if you see perhaps a small spike in the health pandemic again, then breathe. Take a deep breath. We might have a few more of these small little spikes, and we knew that it was coming. However, but nowhere near what it has been through April and also in March. We are still on the path of healing and recovering. And also globally, we are much more prepared now to deal with this. And the worst way that this spike, for example, could influence you is that you will just have to wash your hands more again. But no entrapment, no fear, and no drama either. So guys, there you have it. Remember to join me also for the full moon and also the new moon talk that we'll be having this month. And all these beautiful talks and healing meditations that you can join us for will be on Facebook Live, or you can watch the replay on YouTube and also my Instagram channel. You can catch me at evetterose.com. So stay up to date with me. Stay up to date with the moon vibes, the monthly vibes, the weekly vibes, and also along with so many other free healing sessions that I designed to help you to set your life up for success. So, until next time, be the light that you are.
Hi guys, thank you for joining me, and remember to grab your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy on Amazon, 679 medical ailments. And I also wrote about the psychosomatic root causes of that, and I'm spoiling you because I even added key points for you to start looking at important questions that you can ask yourself to start improving your quality of life. And also remember to catch me on Instagram, Evette Rose, 1 with the digit 1, and Metaphysical Anatomy on our Facebook fan page. Bye guys!